Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Darkest Dungeon. Now, since we last visited the dungeon, I've been doing some off-screen playing, as we talked about in the last video, and I've built up our forces. As you can see, we have quite a few new members in the roster. We've also done a few upgrades, upgraded things like the guild, upgraded our stagecoach quite a bit so that we could carry more heroes. We've been upgrading a little bit to the blacksmith and kind of putting together some teams, trying some things out. So, we have been going for quite a while, and I think it's time we try for a boss. I've decided that instead of doing the cove next, I am going to go after this Necromancer. So, estate map, kill the Necromancer Apprentice. A Necromancer is performing, had to adjust the microphone, is performing unspeakable rituals in the shattered halls of your ancestral home. It must be stopped. So, a couple cool items we'll get here. A very rare item for an occultist. We actually have an occultist now. So, we will be choosing that. It's a medium quest, so it'll actually be the first one, I think, on video that uses the camping. Be able to show that. We're going to send what I think is my strongest team right now, which is Strike Team Alpha. So that is these two lepers, strong frontline fighters. They're very durable. They can heal themselves, reduce stress on themselves. They just hold up very well. Next up, we have Harriet, who is, we have Giffart, or Giffart, what a great name, who is our Plague Doctor, able to stop bleed and blight effects on our characters. Also able to cause blight and bleed effects on the enemies. And we have a Vestal, Barausa, who has some healing, the ability to stun, and, turn off bash, and the ability to do some attack from the background, as well as heal herself at the same time. So, we need to go ahead and get provisioned. I don't know what we're going to be facing, so we're going to spend a little bit of money here. We're going to bring all the food. Probably a waste, but we're going to bring all the food. We're going to bring some shovels, in case we get against some obstacles. We are going to torch it up like crazy. I'm not going to face the first boss with a low torchlight. We're going to bring a key. We'll bring an extra blight and some extra bandages. Not going to leave us as much room for loot. I better bring 3. We won't have as much room for loot. You can see we spent a ton of gold. This is probably twice to 3 times as much gold as we spend, as I've been spending now on most of the missions I've been going on, but we're fighting a boss. I don't know what's going to happen. We've picked up a lot of items, but unfortunately, I don't think I have anything that's really going to help our team here. I don't want to reduce our speed right now, so we're going to go without that. Let's go ahead and jump in here and see how we do.
Mastery over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I began in humility, but my ambition was limitless. Who could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat?
That's disconcerting.
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Alright, so we need to find this Necromancer. It looks like this path is a little longer, so I think we'll go... We've got to backtrack anyway. How many backtracks is this? Let's go left here, and then right. We're good on torches everywhere. Make sure our team is set up with the skills that we want in the right place. Yes. Alright. Whoop, that's not what we want. Let's head to this room. We are moving. Ooh. Matt's going to help. quite a bit, actually. Let's see what we can see. Wow. So, there's the boss. Now, it looks like we've got a curio and some treasure. But I tell you, I fear the boss, and the point of this battle is to get to the boss and kill him. I think we may not go this route. I think we may just make a straight line for the boss. So, because that'll keep our stress down, everything else. Plus, less encounters, the better. Ooh. Hitting us in the face with the goblet. Now here's the nice thing about having him with us, is that he can cause the bleed effect or the blight, which is great. We're going to have him go ahead and blight that guy in the back. We are... Ooh. A little bit of bleed on him, that's okay. Our leper can hit the front two guys really hard. Nice. Look at their health, half down. Our healer here, he is hurt a little bit. I want to keep everyone kind of tip-top shape, so I'm going to have her do a party heal. 1 point of damage, he can deal with that. So let's have him go ahead and just smack this guy in front.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. I'm going to take a little stress damage, but nothing we can't handle. Good dodge. Good dodge. We'll hit him and attack this corpse at the same time.
Their formation is broken.
Look at that.
Maintain the offensive.
And then let's stop this bleed effect right here. We'll also do a little bit of healing. And then maybe Montfort can just finish this guy off.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Beautiful. We got a little over 1,300 gold just from that. That's great. I need to check one thing here real quick. We're going to have a quick break in the action. If I hit the right buttons. Alright, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that little break there, folks. Had to check something. We might be getting a little bit of feedback on the mic. I was checking. I'm not sure. Hopefully we aren't. We'll see what happens. Alright. Our torch, we're going to keep that pretty well lit.
A promise of safety.
I think it's going to turn out that we are not going to need a lot of these supplies that we brought. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the part where we started. That was such a lucky find, this map. Helps if you actually click on the door. Alright, so we are going to have a battle right outside the door here. And just 2 skeletons, not much to worry about here. Let's see. Yeah, just do a little
Executed with impunity.
holy power. And
Another one falls.
wow, we were getting a lot of
Seize
gold
this
here.
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
So, books. I have found very few times has reading books been helpful in this game. But a sarcophagi sometimes has treasure. Ooh. No, not a sarcophagi, an Iron Maiden. Nothing in there, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to have another room battle after a curio
In
up here.
radiance, may we find victory.
Looks like we have an experiment table. Let's have our Plague Doctor try this out here. Ooh.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
A little bit of gold. Alright. Oh, I hate these madmen. Oh. Stop causing problems here, folks. No one bleeding, no one blighted. So let's have him go ahead and plague grenade. He's back 2. Get some damage going there. Go ahead and smack this Doomsayer guy.
Obliterated.
Nice. Now you can see why I like these lepers, is that they do so much damage, they're so resilient. We'll have you kind of just give everyone a little bit of top off there. And with their self-heal and stress heal, they're just great. Alright. Gonna take a little stress damage. Nothing I don't think we can handle. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. So that's kind of a junky thing to have happen. He's a little bit of a weak link for us as far as hit points go. Let's see. Yep, let's keep working on that crossbow guy. See if we can't knock his...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Roll out. Now, we only have the one guy left here, so I'm going to have him... He could purge these bodies, but instead, I'm going to have him go ahead and heal himself. That way we can have her heal up our Plague Doctor. And then he's going to die on his next round automatically. We don't even have to worry about him. So I'm going to have the Plague Doctor heal himself a little bit more. Beautiful.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
A little more food. Not that we need it. And we're going to have another curio up here. A little cabinet. Use our key that we brought to unlock it. What do we have?
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Gold and some crests. Awesome. Go ahead and take that. Fill our light back up.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, again, bookshelves. We're not messing with the books. I walked...
Mechanical hazards. Possessed by evil intent.
That trap was on the map, clearly marked. Clearly was there for me to click on. Oh. The bane of my existence in this game. Just my inability to pay attention. What do we have here? These guys are so terrible because they can do that. Right to our weak link. Let's go ahead and work on... Let's reduce the incoming damage. Let's hit this guy first. Plague Doctor, you're going to need to cause some damage back here. If we can keep them to only getting one attack apiece, we should be okay. We need to heal up our Plague Doctor here again. Always the minimum. Ooh, I'm getting worried, folks. Don't worry, we have a plan. We should be okay when we get to the boss, as long as whatever this fight is right here doesn't cause us problems. All right, we should be able to knock out that second guy if we hit him.
Continue the onslaught.
Awesome.
Destroy them all.
And these two, we do our Plague Grenade. This one will die on his turn. No, I miscalculated. Ooh, we are taking a lot of damage. Alright. Luckily, we don't have to worry about these guys dying anytime soon, but here we have to be careful. Getting hit in the face with axes. Quarrels. Alright. So again, these guys are going to automatically die. This guy can hit these front guys, so I like saying this guy today apparently. Let's go ahead and let's get some healing going on. We're not going to be taking a lot of incoming damage, so can't let her die.
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Have him heal himself a bit. Again, more just... let's heal up. Take this time to kind of recuperate. Even do some stress healing on these guys.
How quickly the tide turns.
Again, 6 damage, not a real big deal for him. Alright. That's a lot better looking. I think I'm okay with where we're at right now, so... take him out.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Ooh, a whole bunch of stuff, and we are running out of space. We could really use that money, though. We are not going to need as many torches as we thought. We're not going to need as much food as we thought either. I would rather... I would rather have the extra gold when we leave here, personally. So we'll do that, and I don't know what this is. An antique suit of armor stands amidst the ruins. Let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh, he got Ruins Tactician. That plus 15% damage while in the ruins. That'll help us quite a bit. Alright, let's move on to the next room. Forget you books. It's a good thing we brought those shovels.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
And we have all that food. Eat up, folks. So, we're going to be up against the boss, it looks like, in this next room. So, we're going to go ahead and camp in this room. We don't really need to camp right now, but there's no reason for us not to use it. So, if we use our firewood here, we're going to make camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
So the first thing you can do at camp is you choose how much to eat. You can either eat half rations, no negative or benefit effect, or negative or benefits. I can't talk today. You can do no eating, which causes damage to your heroes and increases stress. Full rations increases health by 10%, 10% healing. Or a feast reduces stress and gives them a whole bunch of extra health. We have a bunch of food. We haven't got far to go. We're going to do a feast. Beautiful. Now, next you have a timer. So we have 12 time points that we can spend. And each hero has some specific abilities they can use. And you can see that each one, for example, Pep Talk, costs 2 points. One companion with you will get a minus 15% stress damage for the next 4 combats. So camping kind of lets you recuperate. A lot of heroes have something that will reduce stress on themselves or directly on a companion, so reduce stress by 15 on a companion. And you can do this to kind of mitigate the damage you've taken through the course of the mission. So if we look here, her stress is a little high. We need to take care of that. We have nobody who is diseased. And he's a little stressed. So, just kind of looking through at our options here. Stress is really our big problem. He would take 20%. Okay. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. So I wasted 3 of our time points by doing that. But he's going to get a plus 10 accuracy for the next 4 combats. Plus 5% crit. I want to reduce our stress on her. Same thing. We will reduce stress on this companion. Awesome. So we have 5 points left. Let's make ourselves as buffed out as we can get. So, let's buff him out. And minus 15% stress damage on a companion. Let's give that to our Blade Doctor. Now, with camping, there is a chance you get attacked in the night, so it does have a potential drawback. So let's see what happens.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Cool. So, we didn't get attacked in the middle of the night, which is awesome. It is now time to move on. Whew. Alright, let's see what's in this pack. It's already been looted. And we got a fight coming up here. Alright, one Arbalist. Out of everybody, that's the guy we wanted him to shoot. Still okay? Awesome. So, let's go ahead and hit the Arbalist here. Let's have her go ahead and hit the Arbalist as well. He can go ahead and heal himself. Right back up. And then we'll have him attack.
Be gone, fiend.
And I think, yes, we'll be able to stop the Arbalist if this hits from doing any more damage. Because he'll die from the blight.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Again, go ahead and heal up. Have him smack this guy down.
Back to the pit.
Got a little bit of gold and a gem. Alright. It is time for the boss.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We are going to just put a little bit of extra food into this guy just to top him off. And here we go. Maybe. There we go.
Towering, fierce, terrible, nightmare-made material.
Alright, so his first attack, he hit us, and he did a bunch of stress damage. We should be okay. We can deal with some stress. Now he has 105 hit points. So let's go ahead and see. His stun resistance is very high. His blight and bleed resistance is only a 20%. So let's put some bleed on him. Actually, our blight damage will do more. So let's hit him with our blight. Got it. So there's 4 points of damage around he'll take. Nobody's really hurt. So let's see. We can't really stun him. But let's see if we can't do a little bit of just straight up damage to him. 8 damage, that'll work. Our buddy here, let's smack down this little guy he summoned. And then let's hit them both. I'm going to try and keep these corpses gone. Being he's a Necromancer, I don't want to leave a bunch of corpses on the field. I'm just guessing. I haven't read any guides or anything, but I'm just guessing that would be a bad thing. So, we're doing okay, I think. Let's put more blight on him. What's his blight resist? Still the same? Let's keep this up. There we go. Ooh. That's a lot of stress to take all at once. Alright, we're going to keep going with the pattern we have. So, we'll do damage. We'll hit the guy in front.
A decisive pummeling.
That's one way to do it. We only have the one guy here, so we'll hit him. I did level that up. Smack him.
The ground quakes.
That guy's the greatest hero we've ever seen. Oh, that's a neat looking attack. Well, I don't think I needed to hold off on fighting this guy as long as I did, it appears. 24 health left. Let's go ahead and hit him with one more Noxious Blast. And you see how that keeps adding the timer up and adding more and more damage every round. So against big, difficult bosses, being able to add those status ailments really helps. Smack him. Good job. And man, we haven't had to heal much. Let's just keep doing this. I think we may have him. Let's see if Bostel can be glorious.
Even reanimated bones can fall. Even the dead can die again.
Woo! We beat the boss. All right. Or a boss, not the boss. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We got an item for an arbalist. I think I have one of those somewhere. And we got a healing armlet for anybody, plus 30% of the heals they receive. We will take those. We have to give something up. We really don't need this medicine, so we'll just drop that. Nope. Leave that behind. Quest completed. Let's head on back to the hamlet. Collect our spoils here. We didn't get many heirlooms, but good amount of gold. Montfort got thick-blooded, 10% blight resist. Awesome. Well, that went rather well, folks. We may be able to use...
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Cool. So, Bostel, Montfort, Gwyffort, and Barassa disposed of the terrible Necromancer Apprentice. Awesome. Got our other people healing up. Had some diseases and things in some of our team. So, the first boss down of many. We made back pretty much all the money that we spent to prep. Oh, what is this? And because I've been running these dungeons a little bit, it looks like the next boss, the next version of him, is ready to be fought. I don't know that I'm ready to fight the second one. It is only a level 1 quest. We have a couple other bosses that are ready to go as well. Again, I have not gone into the cove yet. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to make sure everything is good on our teams. And then you'll be seeing us in another video to check out one of the next bosses that we fight. We'll be doing that on the next episode of Gaming with Grug. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, we hope to see you soon.